They received notices on pieces of paper that were photocopied that they didn't even have the decency to name people and tell them that they lost their jobs. We told these people that they were valuable. We asked them to sacrifice and put everything on the line, and now it is your turn to honor the commitment you made to these workers, the commitment that you made to the veterans to provide the health care and the jobs that they do every single day. We are going to make sure that billionaires do not profit off the backs of people who have sacrificed the most in this country, because that is not right. And we will be here every day until justice is served, because that is what we are fighting for, to make sure that people who have jobs today have jobs tomorrow and are continued to be honored, valued, and treated as if they are worth something for the care that they provide, because veterans deserve health care and workers deserve jobs, and this is already an industry where we are understaffed. And to take an industry where people are understaffed, where people already have to wait months on end to receive care, and fire more workers in this building is unconscionable. No. So we are here to fight, not just today, but every day. If you want it, we got it. Let's go.
Stop the billionaire takeover! 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 Yeah! And we know how the rich and the powerful are trying to take all these important services from us. You know, I'd like to ask Jackson Potter, Chicago Teachers Union, who's in that fight. You got it, brother. Oh, and Jackson, spell name, rank, serial number.
You got it. Jackson Potter, Jackson-Potter. I'm the Vice President of the Chicago Teachers Union, and proud brother of my sister who's a steward in the VA, social worker. And I think we got to be clear today, folks. It's Black History Month, like Erica said. And when they say they want to get rid of DEI, what they mean is they want to implement reverse racism. They want mediocre white men like Hegseth to control institutions that should be controlled by the people. They want Elon Musk to take and cut our services that people depend on every day. Veterans, poor people, school children, the medically frail, the elderly. Are we going to accept that? No! And when they say they're looking for government efficiency, what they're really saying is that they're looking to cut Medicaid and Medicare, that so many millions of Americans depend on for basic health care. What they really mean is they're going to cut health care for veterans, people who served this country, who lived and died for this country. What they are saying is they don't want to teach veterans or Army personnel about the Tuskegee Airmen. Yeah, and as an educator, I find that anathema. That is the contrary to teaching the truth. They want to teach falsehoods. And then lastly, when they say they want to blame everything on immigrants, what they're really doing is distracting us while they cut our vital services, our public services, the things that keep people alive. Isn't that right? And they want to destroy unions, which is what allows working people to pay their bills. And they want to divert that money to the billionaire class, like Elon Musk. They want a $4 trillion tax cut for the rich, and it's going to come out of the hides of working families. That ain't right. So we are here with you at the Chicago Teachers Union. We commit to not just teach the truth, but stand with you, and we want to invite all workers to walk out on May 1st, to join our immigrant brothers and sisters to demand rights for all, human rights, workers' rights, civil rights.
I just want to encourage everyone to stand strong in this fight. All boots on the ground. We are under attack, and we won't let no one steal your joy. We don't want no one to steal your peace. We don't want no one to take your jobs. And now is the time more than ever to stand up and fight back. When veterans are under attack, we're fighting back. When public education is under attack, we're fighting back. When workers' rights is under attack, what are we doing? We're fighting back. What are we doing?
Thank you. And you know what? And this fight, well, AFG is here, and this is our fight, but this is the fight for all unions, right? I mean, we've got CTU, we got SEIU, we got NNU's in the house, right? Steel workers are in the house. UAW's in the house. So actually, OPEIU. So, you know, you guys are part of the 500,000 union members across Chicago that make up the Chicago Federation of Labor. You know, I'm going to ask Chris Pena, president of local UAW 551. He makes the Ford Explorers on the south side. To say a few words.
Thanks, Don. Appreciate it. It's just great to see all this unity. Like Don said, I'm Chris Pena, the president of Local 551 on the south side. Yeah. And the United Auto Workers, we all stand together. I got the call from Don, and we're here to show unity during Black History Month, but also stand up for our veterans. They rely heavily on these benefits, these VA benefits, and my father was one of them. I'm the son of a Vietnam veteran, and my mother also gets the benefits of the VA. So it's taking away benefits, VA benefits, from the people that have served this country and given up their lives for this country is an atrocity, and we have to stand together and fight it. God bless our union brothers and sisters, and God bless the armed services, the men and women that have served this country. Thank you.
Thanks, Chris. Do we have anybody from NNU who wants to say a few words? Yeah. Oh, and identify yourself. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Sheila Dean, and I'm a representative of NNU.
Spell your name. Spell your name.
SHEILADEAN. Sheila Dean.
Thank you.
With NNU. And I'm proud to be standing here with all my brothers and sisters. Yeah, sorry. And I'm proud to be standing here with all my brothers and sisters to fight for what's right. This is Black History Month, and I'm very proud of it. And I wanted everyone to know that Black history is important to our country. We have many ancestors that have created inventions in which we're still using today. History is all about our culture, which makes us human beings, the human beings that we are. And we are here to give to one another. Yeah. And having a diverse workplace means that we understand multiple viewpoints, there's innovation, and in turns with that, it creates creativity. And with that being said together, it stops the turnaround of jobs. So we need our jobs, and we want to continue to work our jobs and serve the people that have fought for us. I'm here to support the fight for what is right for this community. People who love their jobs always show up and complete their tasks. Now help us. We need to stop the shortages that we're facing in healthcare, the patient ratios that are continuing to elevate, and we must continue to be vigilant and be advocates for our patients as well as ourselves. So we are here to fight for the veterans and our jobs. Right now, I'm looking at the news, and guess what? I don't like what I see. What's going on is the people in Washington that do not serve the people want to tell us what to do for the people. You need to come down here and be with us. We need people that's boots on the ground that's going through this with us. And right now, I don't see that. We're paying Elon Musk, what? $9 million a week?
Something like that.
Something like that?
$9 million an hour.
So it doesn't matter. His pockets are getting rich while they're taking from us. We need. Our veterans have fought for us, and we are here to help them. So fight for us and what's right. Thank you.
Thank you, Sheila. Thank you. And an injured one? An injured all. An injured one? Injured all. An injured one? Injured all. So
and a victory for one?
Victory for all.
Victory for one?
Victory for all.
Solidarity.
Solidarity. Solidarity. And the vital work that you all do, it touches so many lives in our city. It touches, that's the thing, our civil servants have been demeaned, insulted, pretty much, abused under this administration and devalued. But you provide such a vital service, whether it's to the VA, everything around us, our civil servants play a role in protecting, in preserving, and in supporting. And that's so important, and that's the work we want to do, continue to do here in Chicago. I mean, I know earlier this week, we just did a quick plug, the Workers' Rights Board of the Jobs with Justice, they're doing weekly hearings on the fight of civil servants. So please, participate in that, because we need to keep telling our stories. These stories are important stories. And by the way, I just want to acknowledge our union journalists here, SAG-AFTRA and NAVCLA Local 41, as well as the News Guild. I mean, we need them to continue covering these stories, because right now, man, even journalists are under attack, right? They're being called fake news when they talk about the truth. But let's stand in solidarity with my sisters and brothers in news. Yes, give them a hand. Now I would like to call up Amy Potter, who put this together. Amy, after you.
Hello, my name is Amy Potter, and I am an AFGE steward. And thank you to everyone who helped with this rally today. Collectively, we did this. SEIU, NNU, AFGE, CTU, CFL, community, veterans, staff. You are the resistance.
Yeah.
I've been a VA employee for almost 12 years, and I'm worried about how the constant attacks and firing of federal employees impacts veterans' care and us. Before the inauguration, this administration said their plan was to traumatize federal workers with the constant disrespect and insults on various types of media. They're trying to keep us on the edge, not knowing what they'll do next. And decades of research tells us that this type of constant worry can and does have a negative effect on people. But we love our veterans. And we're here to support them and provide them the best care as we always have. We will not be intimidated. We are worried about the critical role DEI programs play in fostering an inclusive and equitable workplace. Dismantling these initiatives undermines progress made towards equality and negatively impacts all communities, including veterans who work at the VA. The recent directive from Elon Musk, endorsed by President Trump, requiring federal employees to justify their roles or face termination, was a waste of time and resources. Responses from agencies were inconsistent, and this appeared to be intentional, creating chaos. We have work to do, providing care to veterans. This is unconscionable, insulting, disrespectful to veterans and staff, and these actions serve to intimidate dedicated public servants. We need solidarity and collective action. We must have unity among federal employees and allies in the labor movement. We have to work together for collaborative efforts and continued solidarity to protect the integrity of the civil service and the rights of all workers. Democracy as we once knew it is no longer. We need all hands on deck. Managers, AFGE bargaining unit employees. Everyone needs to stand together now in the face of fascism. Sign up for e-dues and get involved. It's not time to sit like a waiting duck for something to change. You are this change. You are the resistance. Martin Luther King said our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. So today we urge you to all engage in proactive measures, participate in union activities, raise public awareness about the detrimental effects of these policies. Collective advocacy is essential. Federal workers, hold the line!
Thank you, Amy. You know what? Do you have any questions, Evelyn?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, hold on.
Hold the line! 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 Hold the line!
Go ahead, Evelyn.
Hi. Is there any staff member from the VA that wants to talk about what their concerns are as things move forward? Not only
Amy?
about their own position, but...
I didn't hear the question.
I just wanted to talk with, obviously you spoke, but if there's you or another staff member want to talk about what their concerns are moving forward, and if there's another veteran who wants to talk about what happens, they say they're not going to cut benefits. At this point, how do you believe that?
Right.
How do you believe that? Just whatever you want to share. Just whatever you want. Can I get your first and last name? Is that okay?
Charles Emmett.
I served in the United States Army, combat veteran. I can honestly say, thank you very much. Without the VA and the 10 years of me fighting through trauma, PTSD, sexual trauma, all of it, without this place and the care of the team that were always in my corner, I wouldn't be here today.
What is your biggest if, God forbid, but if some of what the support that you currently receive goes away, where do you see yourself and how concerned are you about that?
I'm fortunate. I have been one of the few that have continued to fight and have succeeded in these programs here. The people that come behind me, the soldiers that are coming home, they might not have that opportunity, and they might not have that fortunate side that I have had, and I fear that they're not going to get the care. And without it, our society is going to break down. So thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you for sharing. Is there someone who works there that wants to?
Is there anybody who works at the VA who wants to,
who's obviously dedicated to, to their. Okay, no worries. I gotta ask. You understand that? I gotta ask. Can someone address just what beyond the obvious fear, but where you are with obviously there have been layoffs. Anybody been laid off here yet? No. Yes.
No.
How many?
Amy, why don't you?
We don't have exact numbers. We just heard about layoffs over the last couple of days, so they're across our vision. So we can't really speak to those numbers.
Okay.
But probationary employees, as you all have read about, have been laid off in mass exodus, and Erica spoke about that as well.
Okay. And some have been here too?
Yes.
Okay. We just don't know how many though?
We don't get that intel.
Okay. I see him waving somebody else over.
Matt, do you have any, maybe you could answer some of the questions from Evelyn's question. That's right. Because Matt is the political director for AFGE.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why don't we get your first, last name and what AFGE is?
Yeah, so it's Matt Machowski, MATT-MUCHOWSKI, legislative and political organizer for AFGE, American Federation of Government Employees.
Okay. Talk about, I think from what I'm seeing and hearing and also really feeling is that it feels kind of, and I would agree that this is by design, it feels kind of hopeless, Talk about what you're doing, what you can do to kind of stop this slide that's going on.
Well, workers are not powerless. We have, the ability to enforce our collective bargaining agreements. Executive orders do not overrule law and the established law of our collective bargaining agreements. As much as Trump is a union-busting scab, our union members are fired up. AFGE has been growing as a result of all of these attacks. Our members, our new members are signing up on our website for e-dues because they know that joining together in the union is the best way to share information, build community, and stay strong.
And actually, Ann can. Ann, why don't you?
Let's get first, last name.
So my name is.
Okay, thank you.
Ann Igoe, ANNE, last name IGOE, and I'm our vice president for hospitals for SEIU Healthcare. So our members are experiencing what we're referring to as just the shock and awe, like constant chaos, not having direct directives, not understanding what emails to respond to and what not to respond to. When the resign email initially went out, immediately direct patient care positions were not eligible for that resign email because they realized that we actually need to fund and staff our medical centers, that our veterans need to receive their pensions and their payments. And there is just absolute chaos of what is going on in DC from the Oval Office versus what is happening here in Chicago, in the Midwest, where our workers are going to work every single day. They are committed to not resigning. They are committed to continuing to serve the veterans every single day. We found out that, you know, some 86 of our members were laid off as part of the 1,400 employees that were laid off across the country at the Department of Veterans Affairs. And what we already know is that some of them have been called back because they're needed to work. They are needed to do their job. And our members took these jobs. Many of them are veterans. They took these jobs to serve the veterans. They have been through government shutdowns before. They have gone without pay before, and they have continued to show up to work. And they will continue to show up to work because their job is to serve their country and serve the veterans, and that's what they're going to continue to do. Any other questions?
Did you guys talk about, there was a walkout, talk about for May 1st, is that, what is, did someone mention that? Did I hear that right? Was there a planned action, so to speak, or no?
Not, I mean, I think on May Day.
Oh, but beyond May, okay, that's what you were referring to. Okay, no, I just wanted to clarify it so I had it right. Okay.
Our members are continuing to lift up, you know, their voices in a collective manner in Washington, D.C., and here with our congressmen and congresswomen to be able to say, we are here to work and we need to continue working. Are you satisfied with what lawmakers are doing, especially on the Democratic side, to push back against what some of the stuff is going on with in lockstep with? We are continuing to call our legislators every single day. Attacks on Medicaid, attacks on federal employees, attacks on immigrants. We will continue to put pressure and hold accountable every single one of our legislators.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Ann.
Other questions?
Any questions?
I'm good, Don.
You good, Ev?
I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
Let's have some chance. Let's go for it. Hey, you want to say a few words?
Yeah.
Okay, start us with a chant, Scotty.
Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. Stand up, fight back. And that's what we're all going to do.
Right. Yeah. Thanks, Scotty.
I'm Scott Marshall, SCOTT-MARSHALL. I'm the International Vice President of the Steelworkers Retiree Organization. Yeah. And I can tell you that steelworkers all across this country and their retirees are already working and planning big demonstrations against, you know, they get that guy's name wrong. It's the guy that makes Tesla's name is Elon Muskrat. And we shouldn't dishonor him by calling him by a fake name. By the way, Trump is a scab button. So
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I think we should know it.
Thanks, Scotty.
And so, yeah, we got to stand up and fight back.
Yeah. Stand up. Fight back. Stand up. Fight back. Stand up. Fight back. What are we going to do? Stand up. Fight back. I mean, we are going through some... Stand up, fight back. We're going through some tough times right now, right? I mean, we just saw Congress pass this budget. That's boom. That's going to eviscerate. Oh, they say we're not going to cut Medicare or Social Security. Is that going to happen? It is, right? Wake up, people. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Fight back.
Thank you.
And you know what? We got May Day coming up, right? And what's going on this Friday?
Blackout.
Blackout Friday. What are you going to do Friday? No shopping. No shopping, right? And then you got May Day. We're coming down on the streets on May Day. Yes. I think we're done. Anything else? Robin, you want to say a few words? Well, thank you. Thank you all for coming out here. Oh, by the way, Andrea, do you have that stuff? You have to. I know you guys came out on your lunch break. Andrea's got something over there.
You gave me some.
Stand up. You want to knock out right away?
Yeah, I can do it. I can do it if it's whatever works for you. Oh, he got you. Say the fork in the road. The spoons. The fork in the road. It's cute, right?
I got you.
It's cute. It's great. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing those. Thank you. Watch your. Oh, hold up. Watch your step there.
All good.
Well, you know. So now that everybody's kind of dispersed,
That's their
they
opinion.
aren't doing it. They're dispersing. So I can, if you need to clean up stuff, and I can help clean it.
You talking about the stand-up? Oh, okay.
They use the name Liz.
It's just, I had a lot of conversations. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but I think there's red or like cutting them with concrete and stuff like that. Oh, that one there. I thought, okay, yeah. You mean where the bus is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be a problem. I am. Hey, Blondie, let me just say that. Let me stuff real quick. I'm gonna take a break.